back. I'll be dang if they deny me the ability to steal their data. Okay, so let's go back to our little thing. Okay, so we're at 1948. This is going to make things a little easier. Okay, I'm going to put it on the top of here. Go all the way down. Oh, wait, got to drag it. Sorry. Okay, everybody can do this, right? Everybody's with me? Got it? Okay, everybody selected this, right? Hit Control C. Now let's go back to our Excel spreadsheet. Put it in the first cell and hit Control V. Everybody get that? Yes? Sweet. Okay. So remember, we want the high and the low. So we can do this. So here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, let's get rid of this top row. So go delete. And remember, to delete, you just right click and select delete. Okay. Remember, we don't care about any of this other stuff. So let's just look at these three columns here. Okay. So now we can go high, or we can go 1948 high, 1948 low. Okay. And we can get rid of this middle one too. Okay. We now have 1 year. Now let's go get, so remember, we want to all start, we all want it to end we want it to be in 10-year intervals, and we want it to end at 2015. So what's the next year I need to get? 19 what? Yeah, we're doing 10 years, but remember, I had to start at 1948. So what's the next year we need? Okay, well, 55. Yeah, because we all want it to be kind of at similar. I realize that sometimes you might not be able to start at 1945, but I basically want it to go in 10-year increments to 2015. Because I kind of want to see how, if the same fluctuations occur like at different points on this country. I think that'd be really cool. Okay. So you basically go back to your original page, select 1955 for the years, both sides. Everybody do that? Okay. So now get history. Alrighty. Again, that thing is all messed up, so let's just select all this so we can steal it. We will not be denied. Okay. So select all of this entire table. Control C. Okay. Now let's go on the second tab of this Excel spreadsheet. That's where we're going to paste it. Okay. Control V. Everybody with me? Got it? Okay. So again, we want the average high and low. So let's get rid of all this other stuff. Okay. So this is 1955. 1955. And then just get rid of this middle one. Everybody still with me? Okay. Now what we want to do is we want to put all this data together. And so here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these columns, I'm going to copy them, and I'm going to go over to my first sheet. And let's give ourselves one space. So on column E, I'm going to paste all that information. Everybody with me so far? Okay. Now, there was a reason why I wanted to paste the dates from that year. And you're going to find this on some of the years. Look at these two, comparing these 2 years. You got 1948 and 1955. This one starts at June 1st. This one starts at June 7th. Right? We want everything. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to put all this information so it corresponds to this date for the different years. Okay? So what I need to do is I need to scoot this stuff down, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select here, select these boxes all the way to 12. I'm kind of looking at this as my guide. And I'm going to right click and say insert. Everybody with me? Now it's going to ask you, where do you want to shift the cells? Which way do you want to shift them? Down, absolutely. So hit OK. All right. Now we've got it in line. You're going to have to do this for some of these years. And so basically what I want you to do is go through here and make sure these line up. As we're looking at it, does it line up? Yep. You'll also notice too is you can go to the very bottom and make sure that all your data ends when the other one ends. If it was way up, if it ended way up here, then you know you're missing some dates. So you're going to have to go through, and what I want you to do is organize this. You might have to insert it, but I want all the dates to correspond for each column. And then now we can just get rid of this. Okay, everybody with me? Okay. So this is what I'm going to have you do is basically you are going to, based on the area or the regions of the country that you picked, you are now going to go to the Weather Underground and you're going to construct a Excel spreadsheet like this. As you're constructing it, give yourself notes. How did I do certain things? You don't have to tell me every year that you imported. It's just that, give me like, now, or you could make a note that said 1955 was missing, June 1st through 7th. What I want you to do is just kind of, give yourself notes. I don't want you to just kind of go through here. I want you to think about what you're actually doing. Because remember, somebody's going to have to come back and replicate what you did. So in this particular instance, this person might not know how to do that. If you have an off date, you need to make a record of it. That if I was telling somebody, hey, I want you to get weather data from Aurora, I'm going to warn them. I'm say, hey, listen, 1955 is missing these dates. Make sure you put the data down or correct for this. Does that make sense? Any deviations in what you do or you have to do something special, make a note of it. Because you'll have to go back and actually, what we want to do is look back so that we can say, okay. So here's what we're going to do. Once, I'm going to let you kind of go to town on this. Once we've constructed all these things, we're going to do kind of like we did with the NFL data, where we put all this information, we're going to plot it, and then we're going to make those regression lines. We're going to see if those regression lines actually go up or down, which will be really cool. All right. Yeah, let's work on this until class is done in about 10 minutes, and as we get going, I'll put out more tutorials and actually give you more specifics on how do we graph this.